what you just made.
Okay, so the bits and bobs I have here are to make a couple crates and some pictures. So actually, let me grab the instructions here and let's just jump right in. So glue. Oh, okay, they're all three the same. That's good. Now, so yeah, so the other episode I talked about football fields a couple times. I do want you to know that I do know the length of a football field. I've been on a football field. I'm not bragging. I estimate that approximately 60% of North Americans have been part of a halftime show. But yeah, this was for Smallville. That was a scene that was shot in BC Place. I was a janitor for that. I think it was a funeral or something like that, or a party, some kind of gathering. Um, and the hair and makeup, they don't pay a lot of attention to extras, but sometimes they do. And she said, "Oh, you have to get rid of those sideburns. Smallville is a very conservative town." So I'd had these sideburns for years. I somehow convinced myself that I needed these sideburns to, I don't know, balance my features or something. But I reluctantly gave them up. Never looked back. Never looked back. The irony, of course, was that I was about as far away from the camera as you can get. I the scene itself took place in one of the skyboxes, and I was what? I was cleaning up the field. I was literally way down, providing a little bit of atmosphere on the football field. So I was a dot. I was a dot. I didn't do much work on Smallville, and I don't think I actually was even close to any of the actors. I was in the Daily Planet. I mean, that's the funny thing about these shows is that they are places. I mean, they're not complete. Well, not all of them. I mean, this would have been. Yeah, it was a set. I can't remember which one it was, like a studio. I mean, some places are shot in. Some scenes are shot in real places, but some are sets with missing walls and all that kind of thing, and no roof. Um, I'm doing this wrong, aren't I? I'll just hold this for a while. That's what she said. Nope, I should have held it longer. That's what she said. It stuck to my finger. That's what she said. And no, I'm not learning at all. I'm not picking up any new techniques. Um, yeah, no, this is not going to get easier. This is not going to get any less painful to watch. I assure you of that. Well, it doesn't look right, but it's not wrong enough to keep trying. There we go. Well, that's all right. That's not so bad. Okay, box number 2 is is much simpler. And so I get to use these little bits that are left over from that one. Efficient. So as far as meeting celebrities goes, I was in the presence of many Hollywood luminaries. That's the nature of background work, but you don't really get to mingle with them. They shoot the scene and then you go off to your respective holdings. Well, I guess they go to their trailer and you go to a tent. But the first actor that I really had that, oh my gosh, it's him, it's really him, feeling was on the set of Stargate Atlantis. Lots of sci-fi shows are shot in Vancouver, and that show was good to me. I got to be reasonably regular on that as a soldier. Even got to see the set for the first time in character. We were some new recruits coming in with our luggage and looking around in awe, and it was not difficult to. I didn't have to pretend. It's actually quite a spectacular set. And then, of course, the Stargate itself, there in all its glory. That the glowing, of course, is post production, but the gate itself is a massive spectacular piece of machinery. So it was really cool to see that. So it was an episode called "Delicious Fat Man." Is what it was. The premise of the story was that this traveler that they pick up has acquired a substance, a plant. Is there a bottom to this? Nope. Has acquired this plant that when he consumes it, makes everyone like him. So he recruits the crew of the Stargate, or were they a crew? I guess because it wasn't a traveling thing, base, I guess. But anyway, everyone who meets him not falls in love with him, but they think he's just the bee's knees, and so he recruits them to obtain more of this substance for him, except Shepard, who has a cold and is therefore immune to the pheromones secreted by the delicious Fat Man. I don't think that was the official title, or I think it was a working title, or I don't know, maybe on IMDb it is officially Delicious Fat Man, but I just an amusing phrase. But when I was wandering around outside the studio, I saw the Delicious Fat Man, and it was Richard Kind. Now, he's an actor. You may not know his name. He's been around for a while, and you see him everywhere, but you may not know his name. Mad About You is probably where I would have known him from. Spin City, that was big for him. Gotham, he was just on Gotham as well. He's got a very distinctive voice, so he does a lot of animation as well. But yeah, it was just great to see him wandering around and smiling and leading his followers, and I would have died for him, and his character as well. We all would have. We love that man. Okay, so the last bit is I'm not going to touch that because it will fall apart. So let's get these paintings made. These are fairly simple. And I've got actually other stories about Stargate Atlantis as well. I really did a lot on there. Actually, I was a wraith on that a couple times as well. I should track down that scene where there's an opening shot on I'm a dead wraith. It was I didn't get the full makeup. They made some in-game or sorry, not in-game in world reason, some kind of genetic anomaly. Because I believe that the Rays in the earlier seasons were, and certainly the lead Rays had not complex makeup, but certainly I think they had a. Can't remember they. I want to say they had a kind of catfish quality, um, uh, but by the end of the series, they wanted to have more Rays, but they didn't want to put prosthetics on everyone, so they made up some story that oh yeah now Rays are just kind of like really pale guys, so they put. They put some white makeup on me and a white long white wig, uh, and put me on the ground because I was dead, and actually kind of a nice leather, not kind of yeah, it was kind of a cool costume. Uh, and I almost got stepped on there too, but. Put me on the ground. They started the scene zoomed in on my face, and then proceeded to do a steady cam shot from there, and yeah. So not just a soldier on that, but Wraith. Yeah, I worked a lot on that, and had a lot of fun with that as well. Yeah, and of course, other notables on that show. Uh, Jason Momoa. I believe that was one of his earlier works. Got a couple stories about him as well. But that can be for another time.
What on earth is wrong with you, John? We were just helping a friend. And there's nothing wrong with that.
I think there's something wrong with him.
Look what you just made.